big issue.
Okay.
We did not see even caste.
Okay.
In Indian context, the class and castes cannot be separated.
Okay.
So, in most cases, there are some rich higher caste, and there are um, Devagowdas, they are lower caste but in power, Patels, lower caste but in power, Reddis, they are lower caste but in power.
Okay.
But generally, uh, they call now Dalits. The Dalit people are they belong to uh, proletarian class.
Okay. Yeah.
But in our training, I was trained in West Bengal, so we were not really taught by this. We thought West Bengal there is no caste system. Today I can see the caste system very much exists.
Yeah.
But like Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, the manifestation of such thing is not there, but it is there.
Yes, sir.
When I was working with a group of young adults in Purulia recently, and we performed a play called Avagi Sharga of Sarchandra Chattopadhyay.
Okay.
He was very important novelist in
In Bengal context.
19 in Bengal. So he had a play called Avagi Sharga, and this play where a lower caste woman, after her death, her son went to get some firewood to burn the dead body.
Okay.
But people said, no, you are lower caste. Why do you need to burn the dead body of your mother? Throw
Okay.
it. Throw her away by the side of the river.
Okay.
So he was not given. And when we were discussing this play, they would say, no, sir, it is not found like this. We do today the day has changed. Age has changed. You can't see a lower caste person not getting firewood to burn their body, a dead body. You can't see this. So I said, well. So then I started discussing, questioning. Then I said, Acha, tell me, they belong to a lower caste community called Bauri.
Okay. But
so they are in a ghetto, and surrounding their ghetto village, there are Utkal Brahmins.
okay.
Brahmins from Oriya migrated. So my guess was that since their para, in their hamlet, there is no educated person, so they must go to have private tuition from upper caste. So it was my experience.
Okay.
So I said, when do you go to take lessons from your tuition teacher? Do you see any discrimination? No, sir. Suppose when they have the birthday of their son or any marriage, do they invite you? Yes, sir, they invite us. And when they, in that feast, when you go, you sit with in the same line, and do they treat you equally like other upper caste? No, sir, that is where now they are getting into it.
Yeah.
And now they say, yes, sir, when we stand in front of a pond, if we want to go and have bath, if there are upper caste people having bath, they would say, I wait, let us go after the bath, then you. So they experience it, but it is internalized.
Okay.
They think it's normal.
Okay.
So this internalized construction of caste was there. We did not actually much focused on this. Our focus was only class.
Okay, class.
So Janasanskrithi also started with Employment Guarantee Act, minimum wages, migration, displacement. These were our issues. None of it actually addressed the caste.
Okay.
None of them addressed the religiosity.
Okay.
It was only class. So I find it today, this was problematic. This was not our deliberate mistake, but we should have also addressed
caste issues.
The question of religion and caste. Otherwise, how can you form a community?
That's a good big question again.
For example, when I recently we are going to perform a legislative theatre addressing migrant workers law. for the
Hmm.
migrant workers. We are going to Chhattisgarh today.
Okay.
So uh, mm, it is about we are demanding a comprehensive law for the migrant workers. Interstate Migration Act should be reviewed, and so we are actually asking amendment through our theater from the
Okay.
people. And based on their amendment, a group of lawyers will draft a new law which we will distribute to all the MPs. First time a theater group is doing this in
Okay.
India, you see. So uh, now you see, it's again the class. We cannot deny. But for example, there are two lacunas. One is, I call it collective self-interest. When you see 200 or 2,000 people in a factory demanding higher wage,
Hmm.
it appears as if it is a collective.
Okay.
But every individual is thinking, my wage will be increased.
Oh.
Everybody is joining the movement with their self-interest. So in appearance, it is a collective struggle, but reality is it is an individual struggle.
Okay.
And before, what happened? The same worker would engage in the communal violence after the outside the factory. The same worker would hate the Dalit in their families, in their locality. So that means they are not appearing as a class. So
Okay.
that is the mistake the left politics made. And because we are thinking that we said no, there is still the community is not yet built up that way. So we have to create a community through theater. So we have to talk about this religiosity. We have to talk about the caste.
Okay.
Otherwise, we cannot promote the collective self-interest. What you call
Yeah.
true collectivism will have no separation. It is a non-dual. So the Indian philosophy, there is a school called non-duality, Advaita school.
Okay.
Advaita means there is no two.
Okay.
There is only one.
Yes.
So you and God are no different. That's what this philosophy says. Because you are the God. So this non-duality is basically an idea of togetherness, oneness that we had in our philosophy. And we have to, when I go to perform plays in front of the audience, I would always tell our actors and moderator, we call joker, that unless you feel one with your audience, with the respect that they are all intellectuals, only they are not aware of it.
Okay.
They are not aware of it, their intellectual faculty. So we have come to manifest their intellectual faculty. But they are all respected individuals sitting in front of me, and I am with them. I am one with them. Unless you try to feel this, no good discussion will appear.
Yeah. So,
So
sir.
that is the idea, that is the lacuna left politics had. And if they cannot understand this, I think this Modi, Amit Shah, these people will be stronger if we cannot
So, sir,
take
if
this into
we
consideration.
say like you have some kind of means the representation is maximum times like based on the class system, but not the caste, and another things like you have some kind of influenced by the Marxist ideological aspect, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had influence,
Yeah.
but later on we also discovered the limitations, the lacunas in it, as I explained you.
Yeah. Yeah.
They promoted self-interest and they appeared as an alternative power to the people. They made people dependent on them. So
Okay.
this culture of making blind follower was at the center of their political practice. So we never followed that.
Okay. Okay.
We thought that people are intellectual. So
Hmm.
we have to develop critical thinking among the people. We are never interested to solve the problem. Solving problem makes the participation narrow.
Okay.
We want people to think critically. If they are critical thinker, they will take the decision.
Yeah, they'll change the bicep. Hmm.
Yeah. What I called scripting intellectual power is our goal. This Scripting intellectual power on stage breaks the passivity and makes the people what I call spect activists.
Yeah,
Wall said spect actor,
you call
and
it
now I am
expected.
saying spect activists. One step,
Okay.
we have gone one step ahead.
Yes.
So we are interested to create spect activists by scripting intellectual power. We never try to solve the problem on stage.
Sir, shall we take?
If there is a problem of domestic violence on stage, we would expect audience, spectators, to understand why is this domestic violence happening,
Okay.
the reason behind it. So they have to analyze the incident, concrete situation of patriarchal oppression. From there, they will understand how patriarchy is controlling them as an ideology,
Yeah.
how patriarchy is internalized with them. So they will discover this construction. That much we want.
Sir,
If they
I
discover
want
it,
to.
they will deconstruct.
I want to request. Can we take a 10-minute break?
No 10-minute break, Nasir.
Okay.
Since we have to go to Chhattisgarh today. So our train is leaving in 4 5 hours. So perhaps 4 hours. And in between this time, I have to do one rehearsal also. So after post lunch. So let us fix up a day, another day.
Okay, so we'll do that over text, or you can see, can give.
Uh, can we have a uh, today is Monday, no?
Yes.